SHIB Price Multi puts Shiba Inu's breakout on a single retest instead of a 100x promise. The tension is the old triangle ceiling has to become support near 0.00000063 before the breakout means much. The confirmed baseline is SHIB traded near 0.0000006231 after a 2.63% move, while wider crypto also rose. That makes this less about one breakout candle and more about support confirmation. The anchor number is 0.00000063, while 2.02T SHIB shows the scale already visible. That keeps the opening question tight. Can SHIB move past retest hold without the story outrunning its evidence? A viewer who only sees one breakout candle misses why 0.000000785 and 0.0000055 define the risk range. The baseline matters because whales added about 2.02 trillion SHIB, worth roughly $12.16 million, while Steve Aoki exited after years of holding. This gives viewers the frame before reacting to the headline. The useful split is what is already visible versus what still needs confirmation. Without that frame, SHIB can look simpler than it is. The second marker is 0.000000785, because that is where the story starts to become measurable. If that point is ignored, the headline can sound stronger than the confirmed facts allow. That baseline also explains why 0.0000055 belongs in the setup rather than the conclusion. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The mechanism is straightforward. A breakout only changes structure if buyers defend the former rejection zone. Otherwise, the move can slip back inside the range. That mechanism changes how risk is read because the next move depends on structure, not emotion. For SHIB, the stress point is support confirmation, and the practical signal is retest hold. In plain English, viewers should ask whether the process behind the event is actually working. A headline can attract attention, but the mechanism decides whether the attention creates a durable change. The mechanism ties 0.0000063 to 0.000000785, so the next reaction is not random. The affected side is Shiba Inu and anyone using the story as a risk signal. Short-term traders are watching the 0.000000785 to 0.000000821 resistance band, while holders need proof that ecosystem upgrades turn into usage. That consequence matters because it can change behavior before a final outcome is known. The immediate read is tied to 2.02T SHIB, not broad market talk. The scope should stay narrow. The story reaches the people, protocols, traders, or institutions closest to support confirmation. It does not automatically prove a wider market outcome. Whales also matters here because it shapes the route from support confirmation to actual decisions. The open question is narrow. The break does not prove a giant rally. The missing proof is sustained buying, useful Shibarium progress, and a stronger market for longer. This is where speculation has to stop. A claim is useful only if it connects to retest hold or another confirmed signal. Until then, the story is a pressure test, not a settled result. The unresolved side matters because it prevents viewers from treating a setup as a guarantee. The better read is to keep the confirmed facts separate from the missing proof. The proof has to appear in retest hold, not just in repeated claims about SHIB. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. For SHIB Price Multi, the next signal is whether the retest holds near 0.0000063 before price challenges the first resistance zone. That is the point where the story moves from setup to confirmation. If that signal fails, the safer read is that support confirmation has not held. If it arrives, SHIB gets a clearer path forward. The close is practical. Remember retest hold, compare it with 0.0000055, and judge the next move only when the evidence changes. That is why the final read stays tied to 0.000000785, 0.0000055, and retest hold.